Yes, I mean, the first thing is, before I even get into scholars, I'm just going to go real. Like, I'm going to be real with you, all right? Okay, I'll repeat it. The question was, has any of the scholars talked about alternatives to student loans? Yeah? So first thing, let me just be very practical. I can tell you about myself, right? My parents didn't leave me any kind of wealthy bank account or anything like that. And when I was going to school, alhamdulillah, I got my bachelor's, I got a master's, right? I worked and I paid my own tuition, right? I got grants, I applied for grants, I wrote, whatever I could from academic standards. And what I couldn't, I worked. Sometimes, I couldn't afford my tuition that semester, so I took less classes and I worked. And alhamdulillah, then when I could, I took summer classes, I took it. So you can work and go through school. You might have to take some breaks, like if you're trying to go to med school, you might have to take some breaks and save up some money, but you could do it. At least you graduate debt-free and you don't go into riba and haram and all of that, right? Other than that, ulama have discussed this issue, meaning that if you are in need, you can go to your masajid. In our masjid, we have many funds that we've put together to help brothers out when they're in need. If they need to take a loan from the masjid, we help them out. You can take a loan from family. You can do many other things. In America especially, there are many scholarships that go unutilized, right? So go try. Trying to buy a house without riba, trying to go to school without riba, trying to buy cars without riba, it's definitely possible. I'm setting as an example in front of you. But you have to try. The problem is people are lazy. They expect they're going to walk into school and they're going to get 50 grand for nothing, and suddenly they're going to, people take student loans and do like, why do students need to live outside their own house? Like, you can't afford student housing, stay home. I stayed home when I was going to school. I didn't go to a school outside of San Diego. I stayed to the local schools. Why? I didn't want to have to pay for an apartment, right? Be creative.